We're live.
Hello and welcome to the fourth Privateer podcast. We've got myself, Snipe or Adam, and Bigfoot slash Oliver
Hello.
on. We've not done one of these since November, um, because we did start them weekly. Realized very quickly we didn't have that much to talk about every week, so we think we'll just kind of do them as and when they are required. Um,
Which is now.
which is now because we've got lots to discuss. We've got big updates from November. We've had one complete season of ESEA, one half season. We're just about to head to playoffs soon, and we've been setting up stuff for season 57 of ESEA and kind of making plans for the summer. So we're just going to chat through what's happened between November and what's hopefully going to happen up until the summer, because there's quite a few things that we've mentioned before that plans have kind of changed on. Um, I think we'll start with Melee, which we did open up with, and at the start of Privateer Gaming, it was something we were really excited about. Um, we've kind of not really looked at it since probably November time because I don't know. We
Basically, the
just
scene didn't want us, did they?
well, I don't know. That's maybe a bit provocative. It's not that it just didn't feel like the right scene. It
Yeah.
didn't we had a player going around and going to events and stuff and talking to people, and I don't know, they seemed so wary of outsiders and so wary of anybody who was going to offer any sort of financial benefit to playing the game that it just didn't seem worth it to us. Coming from CS where, money in the amateur scene is seen as a really good thing.
Yeah.
In Melee, we really got the vibe that we just would not be welcome. Our plan would not be welcome.
No,
And
on the
basically
back foot
everyone
from the
we
get
talked
go.
to, yeah, everyone we spoke to was like, nope, not interested. Thank you though. And everyone was very polite, but
Hmm?
just not much, yeah, not much. I don't know. I'm gonna chance my arm and say not much ambition there.
Not cutthroat enough. Not cutthroat enough. Which
I'm
could be seen
sure.
as a good thing or a bad thing, right?
Yeah, I'm sure they would disagree and say they're plenty ambitious enough, but I don't think so. But yeah, hey ho. So Melee's done. We don't support anyone going to events now for Melee. We still have some channels on our Discord which we could probably get rid of, but yeah, no more Melee. Basically, anything you wanted to touch on with that?
No, I think that covers it. Our stint in Melee was highly successful, even if brief.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about sort of team results since November? So we had the complete entry ESEA entry season, and then we've had this season as well with what's
Yeah,
going on
so
under.
Uh, well, ESEA entry last season turned into ESEA main this year with a pretty strong playoff run, I think. Um,
Mhm.
and obviously this season we're hoping to get playoffs still for that main team of Privateer Gaming in ESEA. They've changed the format a little bit, so actually where we finished last year would probably have been even stronger result if it had been the same tournament format this year. But um, yeah, just got to run it back and see what we can do. In terms of cash cups, we've cashed I think four now, um, and won two Skin Baron cups. We've taken down several HLTV ranked teams, including one in the top 60. Um, and yeah, I think most of the cash cups we've entered, we've been either in the money or like one game off, basically. So that's quite promising. ESEA season as stands, we are currently. Let me just double check so I don't give you incorrect information. We are currently 3-3 after a couple close games going both ways. But there's still definitely possibility to get playoffs there, and still the hope for it as well.
Yeah, I think also it's worth mentioning we took on and took down the Uzbekistani state.
Yep.
Quite like that one.
That's a good way to frame it. Yeah.
State-sponsored team from Uzbekistan that was playing in one of those Skin Baron Cups, and it was a really close game on an Inferno. They were trash talking the whole way through, apparently. And then Privateer Gaming battered them. He-Man got an incredible, of course, it was He-Man, got an incredible 4K right at the end just to close out the game 13-11. So
And
I
shut
hope
the
they're having
trash
a shit
talking up.
time.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I hope they're having a shit time. I hope the Uzbekistani state has arrested them and is putting them through rigorous punishment.
No
I hope
internet.
they're
No internet for 6 months.
no internet, no computer. The computer's taken off them. They're stripped bare. You know, they have to go out into the woods and I don't know, lick trees or something. So yeah, the team's been doing fab. We're hoping they can make a playoffs push now.
And
Um,
we're building to a LAN event for those guys as well, which I feel like we should mention.
that's right.
Um,
Yes.
Gamescom LAN, they will be in attendance in full force, um, bringing the full roster, and the coach is coming over as well. So that will be in Cologne at the end or beginning the end of March. Um, 5 grand prize pool, and some should be some other reasonably heavy hitting teams. So see what we can do there.
Yeah, that's going to be great to see. We're hopefully going to have some great content around that. Unfortunately, neither of us can go because of either work commitments or the fact that it's really difficult to get to Cologne and get out again very quickly for some reason. So we can't go, but the team's going to be down there and they're going to be doing fantastic, hopefully. Future plans for them, they're going to crack on in main or advanced if they get promoted. And they're going to be looking ahead to continuing cups. And I think they want to do the German National League. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, the German league, whatever the name of it is, I can't pronounce it, but
Meisterschaffen or something.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, so we're trying to get into well, I won't say too much, but we're trying to get a good division out of that, and then we'll see how that turns out for the next season. I think it works a little bit differently to ESEA. I think they're almost like one season per year or something even. So
Okay.
yeah, we'll see how that goes, and hopefully that'll be a nice little addendum to the to ESEA.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the only other major thing regarding Privateer Gaming is one of their well, the roster's more or less the same now. It's gone through some changes throughout this season, but we've actually still got He-Man, Crazy, Devi Rose, and Imperfection all on the roster. The only difference being In, who was picked up by 3D Max Academy.
Yeah,
So he's off doing well with them. Wish him all the best. We've got He-Man stepping up to IGL, which has been going great.
really good.
And we've got Ghost as the new player.
Yeah.
He's another German, and he's just kind of a little. He's like a cracked fragger, isn't he? He's just doing
Yeah,
really well.
he's entry, I guess.
I think. Well, I think Imperfection's the entry,
Oh, really? Okay, well,
if I'm not mistaken.
an aggressive rifler. We'll call it. We'll go with that.
He's an aggressive rifler. He seems to play a lot of like I don't know. He's good. That's all I know. Really good. We haven't casted their games in a while,
No.
so I just know he's very good, and he's doing well, settling in, and yeah, they're just going from strength to strength, which is really nice to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then we've got some coaching stuff on the horizon. I suppose I'll let you
Yeah,
take.
so we are close, not quite there yet, but very close to launching our privateer coaching program, where coaches can effectively sign up and will be displayed for the world to see on our also in the works website. Um, so to start with, we're going to use our team coaches, and then from there we'll hopefully build it out so that effectively any, I guess, free agent coaches are welcome to come and advertise their services with us.
Hmm, absolutely, that's something we're really excited about. It's going to give our coaches nice financial benefit. We won't benefit personally too much from our own coaches picking up gigs, but we're hoping that if we can sort of build the site out to be a place where other coaches can advertise, we'll maybe uh, be able to cover our costs for running the website or something. It'll really be an insignificant amount of money going our way, but um, yeah,
But
we're
it's a nice way to
hopeful.
give back. Hopefully, if we can get even a couple coaches on part-time gigs, it gives them some background money that hopefully allows them to make the jump to full-time within the gaming realm at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it would be great, and it's also a place we're hoping that we can get other games to sort of advertise coaching on our site, and then maybe those coaches could become privateer gaming coaches one day and help us with our game expansion, which is something we did mention before. Actually, in the last one, I'm remembering now, we were speaking about Rocket League a few months ago. Those conversations have pretty much died out. We're kind of just focusing on Counter Strike and then trying to expand into more things like the coaching.
Yeah,
And like the next thing we're going to talk about, which is linked to our coaching, we've secured. We're very excited about this. We've secured a local venue in the UK, that we're hoping to this summer host at least one LAN tournament, and hopefully we're also going to do some sort of educational camp, kind of 1 day thing
yeah,
whilst kids are on school holidays, and we're going to give those a trial so that if they go well in the summer as like 1 day things, we're going to expand those into more consistent things throughout the year.
yeah. Every half term, every holiday. Hopefully, next summer rolls around, we can do week-long camps, um, boot camps, potentially boot camp type facilities with coaches provided. There's so many different ways we could sort of take it. Even boot camps going into competitions, or there's literally so much we can do.
Yeah, it's moving us more towards that physical grassroots UK esports that we had spoken about in our first podcast. That's what we're really sort of gunning for. We want to not just exist online and be a bedroom org forever. We do want to have some sort of physical presence, particularly in the UK scene, and then hopefully as things develop more widely into the European scene, that would be very good.
Yeah, that's
Um,
the end goal, right? Um,
that's the end goal. The UK Death Star that can zap the EU from afar.
And I guess part of that is also the branding. So now we have banners, we have the jerseys, which actually if anyone wants a jersey, DM me on Twitter and I can get a price for you. But I don't think we're quite that big that we've got too many jersey wanting fans just yet. But we're certainly moving in that direction.
Yeah, maybe if we give them for free, just like DM us if you want a free jersey, and we'll discuss later whether we give you one or not. I might send some sort of blackmailing business agreement where you have to wear it out like 16 times a year or something. That'd be hilarious. Um, but yeah, that's good. Excited about jerseys and things. The last thing, and probably the thing that will be seen almost immediately, is sort of our big step up on the broadcasting side. So we had big plans for this season in terms of broadcasting, which didn't quite come to pass. It was a case of we really wanted to do sort of 4 streams a week of games, Monday to Thursday, and that would be fab, and we'd be able to do that. We didn't quite find enough casters. Well, actually, we didn't find anyone who was
Yeah.
interested in doing that at the start of this season, which was really frustrating. Which meant that obviously that then fell through, and we weren't able to keep up with the demand, and by extension of that, our sort of YouTube plan fell apart a little bit because we were hoping to do just daily shorts uploads based off the streams, but there's no streams, there's no YouTube. Um, but we have actioned it and we've put a bit of money aside and we're going to pump some money into it to try and we think we've got a crack now. We've just brought on 4 new casters and we've got 2 observers, all working on like a freelance basis. They've got experience in other gigs elsewhere, but they're also going to take some time out and come and do some streams for us, which is great.
Very excited
Uh,
for that.
very excited for that. They're all getting paid, so we're promoting, good good broadcasting quality, and we're trying to help people in the esports scene. I know at least 2 of these guys are trying to make it full-time casting. So in any way we can help with that, we're very pleased to be able to do so. Um, so hopefully now our broadcasting should be, first of all, taken up a level. People who are really dedicated to it, and also it'll be more consistent, which we're very excited about.
Yeah.
Um, we're also very excited to be working. Hopefully soon, we're going to be working with an editor to kind of produce content throughout the season. Whether that comes to pass or not, we're not quite so sure on yet. But we definitely know that we've got these casters and observers and hopefully an editor too.
Yeah, and just building out the media side so that it's not still a strain on us, and so that we can actually look forward to the future and keep the development of these things going forwards, and the in-person events, and even just small things like the websites and the merch and the jerseys and all that sort of thing. It just frees up time for that.
Absolutely, and that's ultimately what we really want. We don't want to be casting all the time because it takes away the time we've got from making lands happen or making summer camps happen or increasing that sort of physical presence and helping UK grassroots stuff, which is what we're really passionate about as well. So it's about getting in
Exactly.
people who can help us manage our time, isn't it?
Exactly, and hopefully at some point we'll be able to develop the talent for the casting and the talent for the observing and the talent for the editors and team managers and coaches and everything from the player base all the way up through the organization. But sadly, there's just not quite the depth at the moment.
Absolutely. That's where we're heading, isn't it? We want to basically have our own talent pipeline of players, staff, coaches, editors. We want all that to be done in house. But for now, more than happy to help freelancers out, aren't we?
100%.
Perfect. Well, I think that's everything. That's our big update. We have nothing else to announce yet. But keep an eye on this space. We've got all the socials. I'd say the ones in order of what you should follow. I'd follow the Twitch first,
Yep.
probably the Twitter second, and then
Yep.
YouTube. Um, I'd go and subscribe to it third,
Yeah,
probably.
100%. Those are our big three at the moment. And well, we do have a few things on Instagram and TikTok. It's nothing really to speak of. It's more just testing the waters and seeing what formats work and whatnot. So yeah, wouldn't worry too much about those for now.
Yeah, absolutely. All to come. All good things to come.
Exactly.
And yeah, thanks very much for listening.
Take care.